Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com. On today's Duel Review, it's Dark Souls. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it.
Welcome to Tuesday the 3rd of January. We're doing the video game Dark Souls, which was the sequel to Demon Souls?
Yeah, it's a spiritual successor. That's the term they all use. It's not really a direct sequel, but it's the same kind of thing. It's definitely a better game. Let's just jump into it. So it's from software. It's It's from Japan. It's from software. And it's one of these games that tries to do something new. Now, having said that, everybody says how difficult these games are.
Right.
And the second one is definitely easier as far as, I don't know, you still die a lot. Okay, dying is going to happen, and it's going to happen often. And this game is a minimalist kind of game.
Right.
It doesn't give you a lot of information to start. I mean, there are, in this game, in the first one, there was like no hand-holding whatsoever. In this one, there's, you know, messages that kind of tell you, okay, this button does this. But if you skip one, like I did, I skipped the one where it said you could lock on to enemies. And so I'm sitting here like, oh, crap, this is hard because you have to hit them, and if you have to back up, you know, you can either jump back or turn around and run away. Because when you're not locked on, you literally turn around, they can stab you in the back. And it's like, crap, this sucks. Like, this really is a hard game. But
so what you're saying is you're the kind of guy who does not read the instruction manual.
Look, there's like, oh, well, yeah, but of course I don't read the instruction manual.
I always do.
Why? The game should have a tutorial. I mean, that's part of a functional game is they have a tutorial.
I think because in the back of the day, because I can say that now.
Well, that's true. That's true.
They used to not, and you have to read the instruction manual just to, and plus it was, you know, they used to have a lot of story in the instruction. You know what? I think instruction manuals are losing their power. You know, it used to be like a nice little book, you know, with all this cool information about the world that you're going to be playing.
That's true, yeah. They go over the weapons and whatever.
Yeah.
But a lot of times they don't do that now. Anyway.
It's unfortunate.
Dark Souls is, yeah, like I said, minimalist. You don't really have, I mean, you have a health bar and you have like a stamina thing. And you have all these messages. And some of the players can leave messages. I mean, you can leave messages for other players. And that's kind of cool. It seems to cycle when you die. Sometimes those messages won't be there. They'll be replaced by something else. It might be happening more real time because they do have a mechanic where you see ghosts of other players, and you can kind of see just a tidbit of how they're approaching this situation. So it might give you a clue if you watch.
And I think that's really cool.
It is really cool.
That is a great dynamic.
You can invade other people's worlds, and you can call for help in other people's worlds. I've only had that happen twice, one for each actually, and it kind of sucks because if you know, I'm the type that I'm going at my own pace because this game is really unforgiving as far as saves. Like if you make a mistake, there are not previous saves. I mean, there's one previous save, you know, previous bonfire that you'll spawn at,
right? And
all the other, you know, every time you rest and heal at those, you're going to get all your enemies again. They're going to respawn in the exact same places. But if you say piss off a guy that's standing there that's way above your skill level, you're screwed because you're going to spawn right back to where that guy is. He's going to see you and start charging like, you bastard, and start charging at you. That was thanks to my nephew who decided that this peaceful guy sitting on the road, he was going to, you know, lop his head off. And he just gets up and basically he spent 10 minutes trying to escape, like running around this thing, trying to lose him. And we like hear him, like, it'd be awesome. We'd like run upstairs and then drop down. And we could hear him like up there, like walking around looking for us. And then he'd drop down and find us. And it's like, holy crap. And so he wouldn't leave us alone. And we literally had to restart the entire game.
Damn.
So I learned that you go slow in this game. And you don't piss anybody off. There's my warning to you, because you may have to start the game over.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's one of these games, that's why it's hard, is because there are a lot of enemies between you and your next save point, potentially, and some of them are big, and so you have to fight all these little ones, and then if you fight this big one, that's like the last one, and if you die, you have to do it all over again. Or if you fight the little ones and you're low on health and you go back to heal because you don't have a flask or whatever to heal you, if you rest a bonfire, all those little ones are going to spawn again. So it really, you have to, okay, I have to hit this guy twice and kick him off the ledge and then block really quick, with my shield because the guy's going to be shooting an arrow, and then, I got to come from above to get the big guy to get his health down, and you get it down to a science. And I don't really mind that because I kind of do that in other games too, even like Modern Warfare.
Right.
If I'm in a situation where the S is hitting the F, and I'd kill them all.
Why did you abbreviate F? The S is hitting the F.
Well, because if you're going to do one, it doesn't make sense to not do the other.
It's a fan.
Anyway, I kind of like those situations where like I know hope is lost, but if I die, I remember, okay, that guy's there, so I'd snipe these two, and then I'm okay with like hitting my head against the wall as long as I see a little bit of progress. And it's kind of one of those things that's like you try 10 times and then you finally get it, and you're like, yay!
My problem with that
without running like a bitch.
Right. My problem with that is it mostly becomes a memory game. Like you remember Battletoads?
That's a big part of it.
I think it was like the third Battletoads or something.
I remember it, but I don't think I.
There was like that bike thing, where you're on like the speedster and you're going through, and then there's the walls, and the only way that you can get through it is if you memorize it. So you have to go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Middle.
It's not quite the same because it's always going to be a little bit different. So it does keep you on your toes. Well, I mean that keeps you on your toes too, and it's not quite as fast paced. You really can go pretty slow, and it's way better to. Walk into a room, you see a guy, just inch forward until he sees you and starts coming towards you. Because if you run to him, you're going to have 4 more people from where you didn't see.
Like velociraptors.
Yeah. And it is a difficult game as far as the combat. Everybody's saying that they love the combat, or that that it's really responsive and that you have fun with it. I didn't find it that. I find it kind of slow, and maybe that's that's the way it should be. It just takes a while to do your thing, especially if you're like one of the heavier classes, like a knight or something. We were, I think my nephew and I, when we played, we were a rogue or whatever, not rogue, a wanderer, and he was faster. And then I started playing with a knight, and that's what I'm playing with now. And he's much slower, but he's takes longer for him to die, so that's why I picked him, honestly. Nothing sucks worse than finally getting to that place where it's like, I know all I have to do is beat him, and I can see the door I go through, and once I get through that door, I'm fine. And then you die and have to do it all over again. But there are multiple ways you can attack. Early on they say, go up or down, basically, in a conversation. So you can choose that. There are a lot of hidden little things. Again, you can leave messages for people, and people can leave messages for you. So they'll say, like, danger, ahead, left. Or sometimes they'll just say, like, kiss your ass goodbye, or good luck. I see that a lot. Good luck. Like, who's the moron saying good luck? Is that whatever? Right. So it comes, should you trust these? And I've never had one that led me that I know of that I could figure out. So they are kind of helpful. They tell you, go for the tail or, whatever. And that, that can help. But it can also waste your time because sometimes you're not in that point of the game yet. You need to do something else.
Right.
So it's kind of a exploratory thing. It's not as hard as everybody seemed to make it think. Well, it's just one of the. It takes a long time.
I think when people say that it's hard, they really mean that you die a lot. You know, so
you do die a lot.
By saying hard, they mean you're gonna lose your life way too quickly before you get to anything. So
yeah, you do die a lot for sure. So be prepared for that. But I think it's a really fun game, and I would like to see more like this. It's kind of like, I don't know. I haven't played a lot of Skyrim, but it feels in the same sort of vein. It's just got that interesting mechanic of seeing what other people are doing, and like you can touch their bloodstain and see how they died. So it's like, okay, so early on there's this boar. He's dressed in metal, and you're like, okay, well, can I fight him? And if you touch the bloodstain, well, at least me, when I touched the bloodstain that was in front of me, I saw the guy, doing from a bow from far away.
Right.
And then I saw another guy that kind of charged in and he just died immediately. So I'm like, okay, this guy's strong. So, because nothing else tells you. You don't know when these characters are close to dying, usually. I mean, you can. The bars are so skinny that sometimes you can't see it. And you don't have time to screw around, especially if you're a knight, because you're clunky. If you roll out of the way, it's like, roll. It's like it takes a long time. I do think it's a brilliant game and it's fun. I can see how it'd be maddening for some people.
Yeah, me personally, it's not my kind of game. I mean, I do love the fantasy genre. I love everything about what they're doing, but just the fact that you would die so much, I cherish life. I don't want to die.
Well, and you're alone in this game, except
Right.
for those messages, which that's brilliant that they put those. If they didn't have those, it would be like, why would I want to play this? Because it's like you're walking through a forest with no noise. It's just kind of like it's very solitude, and it's you against the masses, and it.
Right.
You are undead. There's a lot of story to uncover there. There are cutscenes, but they're far and few between. The bonfires are, they're every so often, but you'll get to the point where I don't know if they're just torturing us or what, but they make it like extra long to the next bonfire.
Well, I'm sure that it's all about the duress that you go through, and that's the experience of the game.
You can like unlock shortcuts that will help you next time, so you'll get there quicker, and then of course you learn the roads not to go down.
Right.
All that, but,
Right.
So it is a brilliant game.
Just
for some reason I thought it was like German or Swedish or something, but it's a Japanese studio, so.
why would you think that is?
I don't know.
I guess maybe.
I thought Demon Souls. I don't know. It has such a different sensibility.
Demon Souls even sounds like a Japanese title.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, what I was gonna say was, I'm the kind of guy who, when I get angry enough, I will throw my controller. I have broken many PlayStation 2 controllers that way. Just because I get so freaking tired and I just chuck the controller.
It hardly feels cheap. It just feels like, oh, that was the wrong choice. That's what it feels like. So.
Yeah, but I get upset when I die too often, especially when I die the same way over and over and over again.
Well, I guarantee you there are some at like GameSpots and like used game stores, because there are people that just this isn't their bag. But if you are interested, I don't think you'll be sorry. Like if you want to play this game, if you hear about it, and you're like, oh, that sounds cool, play this game.
I enjoy playing it. I do. I play it and then I put it aside, and then I play it and then I put it aside.
Yeah, it's perfect for that because you're going to be in the same spot for hours anyway. It almost feels like they're trying to stretch out the game sometimes, but it is enjoyable. All right, that's it. Follow us on Facebook. Tell us what you think.
Yep.
Leave comments.
If you're going to Comic-Con, Emerald City Comic-Con, let us know. I'd like to get a tally.
Yeah, we're really building up steam for that. So, all right, guys. See you next time.
Bye.
There should be guns and demons.
Yes. That's what you get for talking when you should be firing.
I was giving you a chance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm firing with my left hand still.
Oh.
I'm going to give up before I embarrass myself. Yeah, I'm giving up. My last one. Actually, I thoroughly embarrassed myself already.
Okay. See, I shot and then I threw in a promo for Knox.
Next time on Duel Review, we talk about Lie to Me.
I may have to borrow that.
Not yet.
Oh, you haven't?
It's a long game.
Yeah, I got that.
I'll trade it when you do Skyrim. That's funny to you?
Yeah, I have no idea when I'll be done with Skyrim.
Have you run into any huge thing? Because they're saying that the one platform you don't want to buy it on is PS3, because they have way more glitches than it.
It does glitch up sometimes.
Well, it also says that it still has that bug they haven't fixed where after a certain number of hours playing it, you can't play anymore.
I did not hear that.
Yeah.
There you go. But
I'd be pissed.
The biggest glitch, well, not the biggest glitch.
Did you see dragons flying backwards or something?
No, that'd be funny.
Oh, they had those.
Really?
Yeah, that was
Damn it, I missed that. But one of the glitches that I ran into was there was this ghost that ran north, so I thought that he was leading me north, so I started going north, and I just kept on going north. Next thing I know, I'm in the water, and I'm swimming out to an island, and then it freezes on me. The game just stops. By the way, all this holiday season, all I've had to eat was Nutella and Pepsi.
Oh boy.
So yeah, I'm in good mood.
Then you're gonna be dead tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we better get these done.
Well, it's a good thing I don't have work tomorrow.
You don't?
No.
Oh. Is that really bad?
Huh?
Is that really bad?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were supposed to be starting work.
No, I start work on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
So no work tomorrow, which means that I could crash all I want.
Okay.
At least I hope that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you said Tuesday the 3rd.
Might want to check on that.
Yeah.
On today's Duel Review, it's Dark Souls. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. The darkest souls in town. Duel Review.